Hey everyone, welcome to another video. It's 4 o'clock in the morning and we are ready for another road trip. We are heading out to Calgary from Vancouver once again this year. This will be our second road trip to Calgary for the year, and once again, after picking February, we are picking the month of November. So we might see some challenging borderline road conditions on the way. Hopefully it's not too bad. I checked the forecast for all the mountain passes. So far everything looks good, but we still might see some freezing conditions, icy roads and all that. So far no snow in the forecast, so, which is good. Also there will be some road closures between Golden, BC and I believe Lake Louise. There's some construction happening and they do some half an hour road closures throughout the day, so we'll see how that goes. I set my charge rate to 100% last night and we are currently sitting at 99%, and I would like to make it to Kamloops, BC, but let's see what the car thinks. So car thinks we can actually make it to Kamloops. I usually chicken out before Kamloops and stop in Merritt, but I might actually push it this time. It's about 300 kilometers, but through mountain passes. So I'm pretty sure we can stick with this plan. So yeah, it's in Kamloops, then Revelstoke and Golden, and then Calgary. So only 3 stops, which is pretty good. So this is a dual motor long range version, but I have more than 100,000 kilometers, so obviously there is some degradation, but still going strong. So I think we're going to stick with this plan, and our first stop will be Kamloops. Our estimated arrival in Calgary is 3 p.m., which is pretty good, and hopefully we can stick with this timeline. I have a few more things to grab, and I think then we can hit the road. Let's go. Welcome to Kamloops, BC. We just got here with 2% state of charge. Roads were pretty decent, nothing too sketchy, but obviously there were some spots where roads were obviously icy. But for now, let's just get plugged in and decide our next charging stop. So we are charging already at 115 kilowatts. Let's quickly check our next stop. We are going towards Calgary, There is some construction happening between Golden, BC and Banff, Alberta. So there are possibly some closures. So I have to kind of plan accordingly. I say let's skip Salmon. Let's stop in Revelstoke. That will be our next stop. Continue trip. So 25 minutes here, then we can continue our trip. I'm gonna go grab a quick bite to eat, maybe grab some coffee from McDonald's, and then we can get back on the road. I also have a small situation. The back rear door is actually not shutting. The glass is frozen open and it won't shut. So I have to figure something out for that one, at least for now. So this glass here is actually not dropping down for it to close properly, so I'm not going to take any chances. I tried fiddling around with the button and it's not doing anything. So I think I'm just gonna leave it shut like that. Crank the heat, go grab my coffee and see how it's doing after. By the way, car is looking pretty nasty. All right, see you in a bit. So it looks like the heat did nothing. I just came back after about 10 minutes. It's still not going down. I grabbed a cup of hot water. I'm kind of hesitant to try this since it's boiling hot. I don't know. Maybe give it some more time. So I didn't have to pour anything. It started going down automatically. So I guess the heat did its trick. That's good. Let's close the door. It shuts fine. Let's go back to McDonald's, finish our coffee and breakfast, and let's get back on the road. So we're all charged up, ready to go. Let's get unplugged. Welcome to Revelstoke, BC. We just got here with 13% state of charge. Let's quickly get plugged in. Oh wow. Car needs a wash, but I think that'll have to wait. For now, let's quickly take a look at our next stop. Next up, I would like to stop in Golden. Oh, that's the wrong way. Because there are some road closures between Golden and Canmore. I believe they're stopping traffic for half an hour. So I'd like to top up in Golden, grab some lunch, and then most likely we'll skip Canmore and head straight to Calgary. So Golden, that's 150. This one is 250. This one's also 250. Any one of those doesn't matter. So we need approximately
now turn right onto Victoria Road West.
12 minutes of charge here. Not bad. And let's get unplugged. So a small situation. We are currently at a place called Rogers Pass, and they've stopped the traffic for about an hour. They're doing some avalanche control. Our current estimated arrival in Golden is still showing 7%, but we're currently sitting at 32%. So I'm going to save our battery, and we're going to get out of the car and spend our 1 hour at this visitor center. This is actually a pretty cool place. It explains about the entire history of this mountain pass, and the visitor center is actually also very nice. Hopefully the avalanche control doesn't take too long. It would be nice to make it to Golden and then hopefully Calgary. But for now, we are stuck here. Car's currently at 32%. 7% arrival in Golden. Hopefully it stays like that. So the update is that there is no update. We've been here for about 40 minutes and highway is still closed. Car is off, hopefully still sitting at 32%, but obviously we have that BC hydro station right there just in case we need it. But so far everything's good. There is a coffee place in there, so we ended up grabbing some coffee just to keep us warm. Looks like traffic is moving and we are getting back on the road. Let's go. Just made it to Golden, BC with the 9% state of charge. This is going to be a deep charge since there are some road closures again between Golden and Calgary, and there is some snow in forecast. So we just want to be safe and just charge enough to make it to Calgary just in case. And if we need to stop partway, well, we can always charge in Canmore. What happened there? Wow. I hope the driver's okay. Just grabbed Subway and I just cleaned the headlights and fog lights. I think we have enough charge, and there's also Canmore where we can stop by just in case. But for now, I think we are ready to get back on the road again. Welcome to beautiful Canmore, Alberta. It's approximately 5 p.m. and we're running about an hour behind because of that closure. But thankfully there was no closures between Golden and Canmore, so we made up some time, but we're still a little bit behind. I'm just topping it off here because we don't have charging where we're staying at our family's location in Calgary, so we'll probably just rely off level 1. That's okay. Just going to sit back, charge for maybe another 5-10 minutes, and then we can finally get on our way to Calgary. So finally arrived in Calgary. My black wheels are actually looking white. That's hilarious. But yeah, it's around 6:30 p.m. and we are going to be here for the next couple of days. So join us for our trip back to Vancouver in a few days. But with the power of editing, it's going to happen now. Good morning, everyone. Fast over to our trip back to Vancouver. This was my charging setup here, just charging off level 1. Let's quickly take a look at our first charging stop. I'm only charged to 46%, so that's okay. So let's see if we can make it to Golden, BC. because I would like to make it there as soon as possible. Yeah, because there's some construction going on.
Turn left onto Savannah Pass Northeast.
There's some construction happening between Golden and Lake Louise, so I'd like to get past that construction as soon as possible, because between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. they have half an hour closures. It's already 6:20 a.m. I highly doubt I'll make it, but that's okay because it's asking me to charge in Canmore. So if I say remove all charging stops, can we still make it?
Now turn left onto Savannah Pass Northeast.
Anyways, so that's okay. We'll stop in Canmore for a quick charging stop, then we'll make our next stop at Golden, and then we'll decide our next stop from Golden, BC. For now, I think I'm just gonna finish packing up the car because there's still lots to pack, and hopefully we can leave in the next half an hour. Alright, see you at Canmore. Welcome to Canmore, Alberta, and that's a beautiful sunrise. Car's plugged in. We made it here with 4% state charge. Car's still pretty filthy because I never washed it. That's okay, but that's one mesmerizing sunrise. So cooling fans are going hard. Let's just quickly take a look at our next stop, which is most likely Golden. Currently at 23 state of charge. We're gonna go to Golden. Estimated 5 more minutes, and then we are good to go. Currently charging at 211 kilowatts. Grab myself some coffee because we might be stuck at that road closure for a while, so I need something to stay awake. So we made it to Golden, BC. There was luckily no closures on the highway, so we made some time there. We might do a deep charge here because I'd like to push it to Kamloops and skip Revelstoke and Salmon. So it's gonna be a deep charge here, and I'll catch you in a bit. So we currently charged to 95%, and that should be good enough for our long stretch to Kamloops. I also cleaned the taillights and headlights. I know I could stop by Revelstoke and Salmon Arm and have a shorter charging stop, but sometimes with family, in my opinion, it's better to just have a longer charging stop and then maybe do a long stretch. It's just easier, I find it, at least. But for now, I think we are ready to unplug. Made it to Kamloops with 3% to spare without stopping in Salmon Arm and Revelstoke. It was a long stretch, but let's get plugged in. Here we're gonna most likely grab some lunch and see how long it takes, and then depending on that I will decide if I want to stop in Merritt or Hope. So we're charged to 93%, and once again we are just going to skip all the chargers and try to make it home. All right, let's go. So it's around 6 p.m. and we made it home from Kamloops with 11% to spare. Let's plug her in. So this entire trip from Calgary to Vancouver was approximately around 12 hours, and overall success. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.